First of all, I mean, great to see your team back in action today. And happy with the 2-0?
Overall happy. First preseason game, always want to perform well, but I think fitness-wise, look fine. It's been a very hard week for the boys. They've had double sessions throughout the week on the grass. Double sessions, I think 2 or 3 times, and then we did it with gym in the afternoon the other days. In that perspective, I think look fine, good intensity. I like some of the offensive bit, especially first half. I think we're really good to go in behind them, and that's a big theme for us to be better on that, create a lot of chances. Second half, I think we need to be a little bit more patient in the areas and move the ball a bit better. But overall, good.
Josh De Silva scored today. Good to see him playing from the start of the season. I mean, basically, he is a new signing for you.
Yeah, definitely. I remember we talked about it for January window that he was more or less a new signing, and he came back in a fine place, and he looked good, and then unfortunately got a red card and a minor injury and so on. So now hopefully a good preseason, trained all the sessions so far, looked sharp today, scored a good goal, and I'm convinced there will come even more from him.
One man who was here today but didn't get on the pitch, Aaron Hickey, your new signing. Tell us about him.
Yeah, pleased to have him in the building. I think he's very talented young fullback that I think done well going to Italy, 18 years old, playing 2 full seasons more or less. Injury, kept the numbers down. I think in the first season. I think technically fantastic, both feet. Can't tell if he's right or left-footed. Good mentality. I think he fits the mold of what we want from a Brentford player. Good player, but a big potential.
Does he come straight into your team?
It's a good question. He needs to train well and perform, and then we'll see. But we bought him because we think he's a good player and hope he can help us.
And one man who wasn't here today, Christian Eriksen. I mean, he's no longer your player, so no reason why he actually should be here today.
No.
Are you hopeful at any point that he might be your player again?
I think we think it's very clear. We offered him a contract. He hasn't signed that. He hasn't signed another anywhere else. So let's see what's happening.
But he hasn't signed for Man United yet, so if you don't mind me repeating it, are you still hopeful he might start the season at Brentford?
I try again, then the other way around. We have put a contract in front of him. He hasn't signed it. He hasn't signed another place. We, of course, would like him to be here, but like the principle I have, if they are mine players, I like to speak about them. So now I can actually officially say that he's not a Brentford player anymore.
No, he's not.
I don't have to speak about him.
If he's a player you like.
Oh yeah, massively.
And it would be nice if he was to be loyal and re-sign for Brentford.
Yes.
Finally, we're a month out from the start of the season, but it's going to be a season whereby there'll probably be a bit more scrutiny on you and Brentford than there was last year, because it's your second season, and we like to, in the media, go on about second season syndrome.
Yeah, I know that. So we, as you know, I don't really believe in that. It's not. I respect hugely the league. I know there's a risk that I said. I think we can be anything between 7 and 20. We don't speak about a specific position. It's about aim as high as possible. All focus on the next game. But big believe in us. Big believe in us.
Thomas, It's been quite a quiet summer with regards to incomings. Obviously, Aaron Hickey was announced earlier today. Are you expecting Brentford to do more business between now and the start of the season?
Yeah, I'm hopeful about it. So I think I need to give Phil a call on the way home to see where he is. Now, of course, every window we like to see if we can improve the squad and add more talent to it. So that's the same here. I'm very pleased with Aaron Hickey. I think that's a top signing, and let's see what will happen the rest of the summer.
Can you tell us anything about some of the players that weren't here today? Because there was a few names missing from the squad. Is there any injury problems or just
minor bits? So 2 of the international, 2 of them played, Halil and Wissam. Matty should have played, Frank as well. But we decided yesterday, Matty, a minor ankle bit, nothing to worry about. He will train full on the preseason camp. Frank the same, just a few bits where he trained today this morning. So just a little bit, no reason to risk it. Ethan Pinnock, same, good place. Give him one more full training, and then he will play minutes against Stuttgart. Christopher Ayer got that surgery just after the season, so everything is actually ahead of the schedule. So that looks fine as well. Christian Eriksen, minor issue that niggling a bit, but nothing we're really worried about. That we shouldn't have him available fully fit for the first game of the season.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thank you.
Thomas, can I just ask, what was the issue with Chris Sire?
The hamstring.
Okay, and do you think he'll be back for the start of the season?
No, it'll be a little bit longer.
I know you've obviously touched on potential transfers, but is there kind of like a particular area of the squad that you feel like you need a little bit more firepower in?
I think we are in a good place in every area. I think it depends. You know, it was not. I think actually the area where we needed was a fullback, 100%. That was the go-to, 100% sure. The rest is if we want either more quality or more talent or hopefully both into the squad.
Speaking of talent, where's David Raya today, by the way?
David, sorry, he's the last one. Same international. So actually, the internationals were not supposed to play today.
Okay,
so Frank was not, but they looked actually quite good when they came back. So that's why we decided to play with and Halil. And then Matty and Frank had that minor issue. So don't worry. And plus we have two young keepers who like to play.
Of course. I have to ask about Christian, obviously.
Of course.
When was the last time you spoke to him? Did you speak to him a lot over the summer?
No, there's no reason to. You know, I think it's like I just said before that there's a contract in front of him. You know the terms. He liked that. He hasn't signed anywhere else. So yeah.
Just a final one on Eriksen.
One more. Okay,
just one more. Is he? He hasn't told you that he won't be coming back. Then is he? You know, obviously the reports are that he's agreed to join Manchester United.
I think I need to, repeat my reply. You know, we have put a contract in front of him. He hasn't signed it. He hasn't signed anywhere else. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah, and Aaron Hickey obviously coming in. Do you see him? Obviously, he's played left and right back. You know, you said in your quotes that he can use both feet, and that's one of the reasons why you signed him. Do you see him as coming in and filling that right back spot a lot next season? Obviously, like you said, full back was quite an area.
I think it will be depending on his performances and the same as Ross's performances. That will depend who will play that role. What I like is that we have one that 100% can play both sides, or especially in a back four. In a back 3 or 5 where we play wing backs. We by the way, he did well, Paris. You did well. When play with wing backs, it can be wingers as well. So that depends a little bit. We like to have one winger on the side.
Yeah, because obviously he played right back a few times, didn't he, for Bologna last season? Do you think he could do that a little bit more than he did?
Yeah, of
maybe
course. I think
season?
he can equally play both sides.